Testament, there is a scripture in Psalms that says that we are gods, in that the progenitive life force in us has come from another place in the universe. Wherefore we are the offspring of the Elohim. We're the offspring of the gods. So we are, in point of God, in point of fact, in a matter of speaking, the offspring of gods. And that being the case, that's why Jesus has Jesus saying to the Hebrews, or to the Jews of his day, does not your scripture say that ye are gods, that we are gods? So I'm just saying that when you understand how these words work and what these terms mean, all of a sudden you got a whole different story than what you thought was the Bible was saying. It's saying something totally different than what you thought. Yes.
Is this planet you're talking about, is that planet X?
Yeah, I think, from my limited understanding of planet X, I asked Zachariah Sitchin about that, planet X, and if it was Nibiru. I had him on my show, on my radio show, and I said to him, and I made the mistake, because I know Zachariah, and I should have known better. But I said to him, Zachariah, so-and-so, this other gentleman, and I give his name, has written a book about planet X. And can you tell me anything about that? And Zachariah said to me, I don't talk about other people's work. You wanted me to be a guest on your show? You talk about Zachariah Sitchin. We're not talking about somebody else. Oh, well, thank you, and God bless you. So, but I've talked to him in private, and he was non-committal, but he thought it was interesting that this is a planet which is legitimately there. It's coming from what I guess from the southern hemisphere, coming from the deep south hemisphere, from like over Antarctica, coming this way. So it's not coming from somewhere we can see it, but if you're down in Peru or in the mountains, you can see it coming from the south.
Oh, you can?
Yeah. So they've already taken pictures of it. So they know it's legitimate. Yes, it is coming this way. Yes, it is. Seems to be about twice the size of the Earth. They're referring to it as Planet X, incidentally. And what you have to appreciate too is that the planet, if it's twice the size of the Earth and comes into our solar system, David Talbot, I can talk for hours on this subject of the work of David Talbot. The solar system as we know it today is not the same configuration of the solar system that may have existed 10,000 years ago. In other words, Saturn today is just a bright little star. Jupiter is a little bit brighter. Well, it's not a star, it's a planet, but it looks like a bright star. But according to the ancient peoples, they said that the configuration of our solar system was totally different. 10,000 to 12, 20,000 years, maybe 25,000 years ago was totally different. Saturn was much closer. Mars was much closer. Different planets were further away. It was a different configuration. So at night you would walk out and see this huge, enormous planet with rings around it. That's how close Saturn was to us. And if you take a round circle around Saturn and turn it just at a right angle, it looks like an eye. The eye inside the circle, but the circle is now oblong because you turn the angle, and now it looks like an eye looking at you.